I always believed that marriage was built on love, trust, and loyalty. When I married my wife, I thought we had it all. She was beautiful, charming, and had a way of making me feel like I was the only man in her world. But as time went on, cracks began to show. Whispers, late nights, and excuses piled up, and deep down, I knew something was wrong. The first time I caught her cheating, I was broken. I confronted her, hoping she would admit everything and choose our marriage over her mistakes. But instead, she cried, promised me it was a one-time thing, and begged me not to leave. Against my better judgment, I stayed, convincing myself that forgiveness was the right path. But the betrayal didn't stop there. Months later, I discovered more lies, more messages, and more nights she wasn't where she claimed to be. Each time she denied it at first, then admitted only what I could prove. It became a cycle, her cheating, me finding out, her begging, and me foolishly giving another chance. What shocked me the most wasn't just her disloyalty, but her refusal to let me go. I suggested separation more than once, thinking maybe she wanted freedom. But she always clung tighter, insisting she still loved me, that she couldn't live without me. Even while she continued betraying me behind my back, I started to feel like a prisoner in my own marriage. Every time I tried to reclaim my dignity and leave, she would cry, apologize, and somehow make me feel guilty for even considering walking away. I told myself that maybe love meant patience, but I was only fooling myself. Then came the day that changed everything. It was late in the evening when I noticed her phone buzzing repeatedly. Curiosity, or maybe intuition, got the better of me. I opened it, and there it was, undeniable proof of her affair, messages too explicit to be misunderstood. When I confronted her that night, she didn't even try to deny it. She simply looked at me, silent, as if she had grown tired of playing the game. For the first time, there were no tears, no excuses, no desperate promises to change. It was almost as if she believed I would never leave, no matter how far she went. But she was wrong. Something inside me snapped that night. I realized I had been holding on to a woman who had already let go of me long ago. I was carrying a marriage on my shoulders while she mocked my loyalty with her betrayal. I packed a bag in silence, ignoring her attempts to ask where I was going. My mind was clear for the first time in years. There was no anger, no shouting, just a cold and final decision. I walked out of the house, leaving behind the life we had built, and the love I thought was real. For years I had been afraid of starting over, afraid of being alone. But that night I felt a strange sense of freedom. The weight of constant lies and humiliation was finally off my chest. I could breathe again. She called me repeatedly in the days that followed, sometimes crying, sometimes angry, sometimes begging, but I didn't answer. I knew that if I picked up, she would find a way to pull me back into her web. I couldn't let that happen again. My friends and family were shocked when they learned the truth. Many of them admitted they had seen signs but didn't know how to tell me. Some said they were proud I finally stood up for myself. For the first time, I didn't feel ashamed. I felt strong. Walking away was the hardest thing I've ever done, but also the best. My wife may have kept cheating, but she couldn't break me forever. That night, when I caught her red-handed, I chose myself. And that choice saved my life. That night, as I closed the door behind me and stepped into the cool darkness, I realized I wasn't losing a wife, I was regaining myself. All the pain, all the humiliation, all the tears I had swallowed for years suddenly turned into strength. I wasn't walking away empty. I was walking away with my dignity, my peace, and the chance to finally live a life where love wasn't a lie. And for the first time in a long time, I smiled, because I knew I would never let anyone break me like that again.